Hi friends, I'm Carrie from eatingonadime.com and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making a 4-ingredient enchilada chicken recipe that the entire family is going to love. You could get the full recipe in the link in the below. Let's go! Today I am making enchilada chicken. Now, the original recipe is baked enchilada chicken, but Carrie doesn't want to bake today, so I'm going to show you how to throw it in the crock pot, but you can bake it too. We're going to talk about both ways today. It's just still a little warmer here in Oklahoma, so I don't really want to heat up my oven if I don't have to. But today's recipe is all the flavors of enchiladas, chicken enchiladas without all the work and without all the extra carbs. So basically we're taking enchilada flavors and we're putting it in a chicken recipe. And stay tuned because after we're done making, I'm going to give you all the tips on how to serve this delicious chicken, because this one recipe can be served, this one recipe can be served many ways. So you can make the exact same dinner and nobody will know you're having the same dinner, okay? So stay tuned for that. Okay guys, first off, my can opener is still broken and I need a new one, so you're gonna have to laugh at me today when I struggle. Let me know your can opener recommendations below. Okay, remember, drop the word recipe below and I will send you the link to today's recipe. First thing I'm gonna do is a crock pot. If you're going to bake this, you're gonna throw a 9x13 pan. Then I'm going to just do boneless, skinless chicken breast. If I were to bake this, I would fillet the chicken breast first, but since I'm crock potting this, I'm not. You're gonna do 2 to 3 pounds of chicken. I'm doing more just because this is one of my family's favorites, and this is also one of those recipes that I can create leftovers very easily, which we're going to talk about at the end of the video. I'm using an Instant Pot Aurora. It's kind of hard to find right now, but any crock pot will work for this slow cooker recipe. Your grandma's old crock pot will work. A brand new fancy one will work, okay? Now we're going to throw in some garlic salt, about a half a teaspoon. Of course, I am basically doubling this recipe, so I've got to double all the seasonings. So some garlic salt. If you do not have garlic salt, do half garlic powder and half salt. Or you could do minced garlic and then salt. Then we're going to do chili powder. Another option to make the same recipe, but make it taste a little bit different, would be to do cumin instead. I've done it both ways, and chili powder gives a little bit more of a kick. Not really spicy, but just gives it a bit more kick, whereas cumin will give it a smokier flavor. And honestly, if you wanted to, you could throw both in. Another thing that I've done is I've thrown in some taco seasoning. I have an amazing taco seasoning recipe on eatingonadime.com if you want to try that as well. Again, same recipe, you're just changing it up just a smidgen. Okay. Whew, I'm almost sweating from how hard this recipe is. Oh, the recipe. Oh, I gotta fix it. Hold on. Pause. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. I need more coffee. Fortunately, I'm gonna have a lot of time since I'm not having to worry about dinner tonight. Okay, so drop the word recipe below. It will send you the correct link. Remember, you can always go to my free website, eatingonadime.com, type in the word baked enchilada chicken, and it'll work. You'll be able to find the recipe. Oh my goodness, the can opener is working, guys. Woohoo! This recipe is so good. Oh man, here we go. Let's see if I got it to come up enough. Yes, I'll take it. Now, I am throwing in a can of green enchilada sauce. Any brand will work. Homemade will work too. Now, I have a bigger jar than what the recipe calls for. Normally, it's just like the 10 ounce. And I'm doing basically double. I'm doing the bigger cans because I doubled all my chicken, right? You just cover it in green enchilada sauce. Put the crock pot lid on. Done. That's how easy this recipe is. If you're going to bake it, you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're going to cover the 9 by 13 pan and throw it in the oven. Let me get you the exact amounts for you. I'm just going to look on the recipe because my memory is not what it used to be. 375 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Now, that's if you want to bake it. If you're going to crock pot it, I'm going to cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours, or you could do low for 6 to 8 hours. Now, I want this to be shreddable, whereas when you bake it, you don't want it to be shreddable because you're going to just eat it like a whole with like a fork and a knife. Okay, so how to serve this delicious, oh wait, right before we're serving it, we're going to top this with Monterey Jack cheese. So basically imagine, I fixed all of the links, so I apologize for those of you who it gave you the wrong link. But remember, go to eatingonadime.com and just type in enchilada chicken. Okay, so how do you serve this? Now, originally this recipe was designed to be a lower carb recipe, and it can still be, right? You can just eat this as is with a side salad or some zucchini noodles. However, I've got some carb-loving children that for some reason don't like enchiladas, but they love this. So instead of taking all the time with rolling tortillas and stuff like that, I serve this over white rice. Here's a couple other things you can do. You can shred the chicken or cut it up after it's baked, and you can steal the cake. How? Okay, so let's get back on track to the really important part. How in the world we're gonna serve this chicken? Okay, so I'm gonna serve it shredded on top of just some minute rice that I'm going to microwave. We have a delicious Instant Pot rice. Any kind of rice will work. Sprinkle it with some garlic salt. Top it with this and top it with the cheese. Done. Option number 2, add crushed tortilla chips on top. Delicious. Mashed potatoes. Surprisingly, this enchilada sauce is amazing on mashed potatoes. Yay, you guys, it's working. Thank you. It's also amazing wrapped up in a tortilla like a taco. So remember, you're going to get or a burrito. You're getting all the flavors of enchiladas, but you're not having to roll them, pile them, drizzle it. You're going to throw in a burrito, roll it up, and eat it. That's delicious as well. Those are my 2 to 3 favorite ways of serving this. Mashed potatoes, or you could do zucchini noodles if you're trying to be a little bit lower carb, and then rice or in tortillas. Now, how to use up the leftovers. If you have leftovers, don't worry, this is perfect for leftovers. So you're gonna take your leftover chicken. I love to add some beans or corn to it. White beans are delicious, black beans are delicious, and then mix in the leftover rice, and top it with cheese and bake it to make a chicken enchilada rice casserole. That is amazing as leftover. Another way is to serve the chicken cold on a salad. Probably sounds crazy to you, but you don't need any salad dressing with this amazing recipe. I like to top it with some tortilla strips again and some avocado on my salad. Super good. The possibilities are endless, guys, with this amazing recipe. You can change it to make it completely your own. We've had people who've commented and made red enchilada sauce instead of the green, and they loved it as well. So when you make this recipe, I would love it, love it, love it if you would go to eatingonadime.com and leave a comment and rate the recipe so I know what you liked about it and what you did differently. We love interacting and hearing from you guys. Okay, remember, go to eatingonadime.com to get the full recipe, or drop the word recipe below and it will send you the correct link. Thanks so much for joining, and I hope I inspired you to make something simple but still delicious for dinner. I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Bye, friends. I told you it was super easy to make. Remember, you can get the full recipe in the link in the below, or you can always go to eatingonadime.com to get all our delicious recipes. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of our family-friendly recipes. I'll see you next time in my kitchen. Bye, friends.